Hello! Today I'm going to try and clean the inside of this heater using water injection. Now, I think it was the oil burner man himself suggested the water injection, said it wasn't a complicated process, and it's not, but the only time I've done it is on a diesel engine, and that involved sort of misting air into the air intake. Now, while misting air into the air intake would work in this, you're not getting water everywhere. So if you did it through the air intake, you're not likely to get very much going through the glow plug and the vaporizing mesh and that part of the chamber. It would just be basically into the combustion chamber and then back out the exhaust. So what I thought I would do is use a syringe full of water. This is not full of water, this is full of nothing at the moment, but I'll fill it up with water and just T-piece it into the fuel line and try and bleed in a little bit of water every now and again into the fuel so that it vaporizes in the combustion chamber, but without actually putting the flame out entirely, so it can restart again, heat back up and put more water in and try and steam the whole insides out all the way through the glow plug, through the vaporizing mesh, etc., and all the way through the thing. The other day, when I was in here by myself fixing my strimmer, I set this to black smoke mode. Basically, I just turned the fuel pump way up and turned the fan down and had it puffing out black smoke. It was, as the Americans would say, it was rolling coal. So it should be nice and black inside. The first part of this is we are going to take this apart and make sure it is as black inside as I expect it to be. Then we will try to run the water, see if it actually works. I haven't tried it yet, so the first puff might put it out completely and this will be a complete failure, but at least we'll know. But if it does work, we will then disassemble it again and see if it has cleaned anything at all. So let's get started by taking it apart. Okay, my first observation is the exhaust port is, well, dirty. Very dirty. But if I peer inside, it doesn't actually look too bad inside. But we shall take it apart. Hopefully it'll be nice and black inside, and then we'll get to see if the cleaning works. That's it there. Right, let's take this apart. It's been a while since I've had one of these apart. I can almost not remember how to do it. It's just really simple. There's only like fucking 4 bolts or something that holds it together. Practically anyone can do this. Right. Okay, so I didn't think you'd need to see me disassemble the whole thing, because we've seen quite enough disassemblies in our lifetime. But I thought I would do the glow plug to see if it's black. And it's not. The glow plug is relatively clean. Oh, that's disappointing. Again, did I expect it to be black? No, not really. Okay, let's take out the actual burn chamber then. Okay, here's the burn chamber. So there's quite a lot of carbon on that. I did just run, this was like half an hour worth of running. Wow, it's like Vanta black, it's so black. Can you see inside? There's flaky bits of waftiness in there. We're going to leave them all on. We're not going to touch them if we can entirely avoid it. It's not too terrible. But if you imagine this had been an hour or a couple hours worth of running, it would be black. That's good. Right, we're going to leave that alone. Alright, can you even see in there? Is that it? Wow, it is like Vanna black. It is like no light reflection at all. Okay, it's black. You can see it's got a really nice coating of soot everywhere. Okay, that's spray black. Right, let's put it back together, fire up, and then try injecting water. I'll reassemble this by myself, thanks. Okay, that was the last place I forgot to look in there, but the vaporizing mesh, it's still pretty clean if I'm honest, even after, well, you saw how black the inside of the chamber was, but this is still relatively clean. It's almost, I want to say, spotless. More steam, let's go. Okay, heater is all back together, exhaust's on, and here's my setup. So I've got this bit of clearish green pipe here into a little T-piece. You've got the blue line's the one coming from the fuel pump, and this other piece is the one that I'm going to use with the syringe full of water. And right, so I'll prime it up, get it up and running at full power, and then we will try and squeeze some water in and see what happens. I'm going to have to set that there so we don't fill. What I need is a hook. Well, here's a handy hook here. My goodness. Right, hang that there. That's going to try and touch that exhaust at every available opportunity. So let's try and hook this further along the fence a little bit over here. Right, that's better. Can you still see that? Oh, you can still almost see. I will bring you in closer so you can see bubbles when it's time to bubble. Let's put power in and prime up and get it running. I'll bring you back once it's fully powered. Okay, we have reached, according to the thing, maximum temperature. Oh, you can even see that. Anyway, there's two red lines. Let me try and zoom you in on the pipe here. Let's bring it a bit closer. Right. Let's put some bubbles of water. I say bubbles, not really bubbles, but you know what I mean. We'll try and put some water into the so there's some bubbles in the line. And hopefully they'll steam. There they go. Well, we could probably get some more in there. Let's zoom out a bit. See if we can actually. Well, so far nothing's exploded, and it didn't go out. Okay, there is a side effect though that when you push the diesel in with the water, you force more diesel into the burner and you end up with black smoke. Oh, there we go, I got a puff of smoke. Didn't we see that? Right, it's an even point to the exhaust. Right, let me get. Can you see the exhaust? Yes, right. There's the exhaust in a shot. Let's push in a big bit of water. Right, oh, give that a second. Oh, there's black soot being ejected from the exhaust. Oh, this might put it out. I might have gone too big here. Let's see. No. Oh, hello. There's still going. Okay, so my thinking is this might work better on the intake side of the pump, of the fuel pump. If we do it the intake side, then we won't be forcing more fuel into the burner and getting black smoke. But I'm going to run the rest of this syringe through and then we'll open it up and see what it's like inside. Right, I've thought of another thing I wanted to try, which is it's up and running and I want to just pump as much water through there as I can and get it to flame out on water, making steam. It will smoke black because we're going to push all the diesel through and the water, and we're going to try and get it to flame out. So that should be extinguished. Is that going to relight? It's bloody well relit. It's trying. I mean, there's water running down the exhaust. That's it. Did it? It just relit. Wow. Okay, that's quite resilient. that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive. I mean, it certainly, let me just bring you over here a minute. If you have a look at my meter, which is all black speckles, and it certainly blew a lot of shit out. It's now continuing to boil all the water that it injected into the exhaust. So it's going to be boiling in there as well. Well, that was surprising. Okay, once that stops steaming, we'll shut it down and take it apart and look inside again. I have disassembled it to this point. I'm now going to put my gloves on because the burn chamber is still hot. I didn't wait that long for it to cool down. I mean, I just let it run its cool down sequence, but it's still hot. So, place your bets. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be just as black as it was before? Do you think it's going to be bright and shiny and clean? Do you think I've fucked it? Let's find out. Da 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 da. Nah, it's still pretty dirty. Inside's a lot cleaner, to be fair, actually. In there's clean. Not this bit's not so clean, but it's not any worse. Nah, not entirely convinced on that bit. Alright, let's peer into the inside. I'm not convinced either that's particularly... I mean, I was expecting spotless. Perhaps I expected too much. Me, not super. I mean, it's not done any harm. It's not ruined it or anything. But I mean, this is definitely cleaner. Well, it's cleaner inside. And where's the atomizing mesh was clean to start with, so it's not really. That doesn't appear to be any cleaner or dirtier than it was when it started. The glow plug looks exactly like it did before I started. Focus on something else. There we go. That looks just the same. Burn chamber, slightly cleaner. I mean, going by the look of all the black soot and, well, wet soot? Is it still soot if it's wet? That's strewn across my worktop and all my things. It definitely cleaned some of it out. It doesn't cost anything, but you know what I mean. There's a goddamn bird on the roof. Fuck off. Oh! Here's little footsteps thumping about up big. No, it was definitely a bird. I thought it was like a rat or a squirrel. No, but it flew away. Unless it's a flying rat. There is that. So, free water injection. It cleaned it a little bit. It doesn't appear to have done it any harm. Well, I was going to say, times when this won't work is if your heater doesn't burn. Like if it won't turn on or if it won't actually light, because you need it lit and hot to evaporate the water into steam for the cleaning. So if it doesn't light, you're going to have to take it apart and clean it manually anyway. So, final thoughts on water injection? Well, it didn't hurt. It didn't break it. It's certainly not any worse than when it started. There's a little pile of carbon down there now. I'll just knock that out. Ah, carbon dust. Don't breathe that. You never know if I'd managed to actually run it longer and got it to inject more water over a longer period of time, perhaps it would be cleaner. What I really wanted was a peristaltic pump and a little relay timer to just tick a little bit of water into the feed into the pump. So I don't know, you could set it to run that 100 mils in over the space of an hour. You wouldn't notice in the heater as much. There wouldn't be any. It would just continue to burn and would produce a little bit of steam every now and again to clean it. But during this lockdown, I haven't been able to source any of the bits I wanted to, and all the other bits are going to take too long to get here. So we just went with the good old syringe. But you could make a much better system with a little peristatic pump just to squeeze out a little bit of water, a set duration, and that would have done that, and you wouldn't have to stand there like a prick with a syringe. But this proved the point. My next question to you fine people is there anything else you'd like to see me fill my syringe with and inject into the diesel heater to see what it does inside when it's burning? Leave a comment down below, or or the usual, tell me go fuck myself and I'm an idiot. But I'm used to those ones. So anything else you'd like to see me inject in the heater to see if it cleans it or run it through the fuel, etc, etc. And hell, I'll give that a go. So, come this far. Water injection, not so much, I wouldn't really. It doesn't hurt, but taking it apart and cleaning it properly is probably still your best option. Thanks for watching, guys.